Can you just repeat what you just said? That'd be great.
Seriously, do you want me to say it again?
Yeah, I just pressed record. That'd be great.
So to recap what we just said, I basically started off the month super hot. I was like going crazy, signing people up. I signed 3 people up on by March 3rd. I had 3 people.
Okay.
So I had already hit Success Club by March 3rd, and then I had so many conversations going, and I thought, oh my God, for sure I'm going to hit 10 by the 8th, and then I had a plan I was going to hit 12 by the 11th, and then I don't know what happened. It just came to a sudden halt. Okay. And everything started dying out. The conversations weren't rolling anymore. I don't know if it's me. I don't know. I just need you guys.
Did you stop having new conversations because you had all those other ones rolling?
Maybe.
Because that's exactly what happens to me. And it happened to me last week because I had the exact same thing. I was crushing it. I was like, everybody's super pumped about Ultimate Portion Fix. I'm pumped about Ultimate Portion Fix. Like, I'm all in it. I'm sharing it on my stories. I'm sharing it on my social media. Like, my feed is blowing up and people are engaging and stuff. I had all these conversations. Honestly, I had like 30 to 40 women who were like, I'm so into it. Yeah, let's do it. Mm-hmm. Because I had all those conversations going and I was so stoked and trying to cultivate those conversations, I wasn't having new conversations. I wasn't sending new story watcher like, hey girl, I see you. Like, do you want to join? I wasn't doing that. I wasn't adding new friends, nothing. And then like day 5 or 6 of those conversations, it kind of pittered out and a lot of people ghosted. And I was like, wait, what? I thought I had like 40 people. So then this is what I did. I went and sent 20 more of those, just the copy paste, like just from that like little file that I shared. I just sent like, hey, I say first name, hey girl, or first name, whatever. I see you watching my stories. Haha. Are you thinking of doing a program with me? We have this awesome nutrition one that's starting up on the 18th. Do you want more info? And it's like super simple. They're already watching my stuff. So that to me is permission to reach out. Right?
Oh my God, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. As we're talking, one of the people that ghosted out on me just sent me a message saying I'm signing up right now.
That's how it works. That's how it works. It's all
I needed you guys. I needed your energy.
It's all mental though. And then the other thing too is like, okay, so you pushed and you're like, I hit Success Club 6 in the first week, and your goal has always kind of been Success Club 6, right? Which is an amazing goal. And you're like, yeah, I'd like to hit 10, but Success Club 6 is like kind of my baseline. So maybe you like took the pedal off a little bit. Does that make sense?
I think I'm afraid to hit a bigger goal. I feel like I don't know.
I think like the most common fears are fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of success is totally a thing. Because you're like, what if I help all these people? Then what? What do I have to be an expert? Like, what do I do when I have all these people that are relying on me? And the reality is it doesn't change.
My fear is if I get 20 people this month, then how the hell am I going to get people next month? Because they're all going to be signed up.
See, but that's
scary. But then you just have to keep having the new conversations.
And there are literally millions of people, Stace. I used to have the exact same issue. I was like, ooh, I'll just like leave it because then I can like help the 5 people this month, and then there's like 10 people for next month, and then I'll like try and categorize it. That's not how life works. And that's totally like scarcity thinking. So I had to just like ditch that and go full on abundance. And I was like, there are always people for me to help. I affirm it every single day. I write, new awesome women message me daily wanting to sign up and join my tribe. I write it every single day.
That's one of your affirmations?
Yes, it's one of them, because I have to remember, like, I'm doing important work. You know, I make X amount of dollars serving my tribe. New awesome women message me every single day wanting to sign up and join my tribe. Like, I have to affirm it for myself so that I believe it also. Because on days when you get ghosted, it's really easy to slip into like, there's nobody wants me, you know? Whereas if I show up and I'm bright and like shiny and me, I'm like fully standing in my power, that is so much more attractive than me being like, oh, I don't know if there's anybody out there that wants to hang out with me, you know? So just like really, really focus on like affirming that abundance of there are so many people who need me. There are so many amazing women, and I only need to help 5 of them this month. Like, there's so many that I could help 1 million, but I just need to find 5, and I'll just find 5. But like, I really find that like not taking your foot off the gas pedal helps a lot. So.
And honestly, I did take my foot off the gas. I got sort of bummed out a little bit because, you know, that's the entrepreneurial roller coaster. Like, you ride the wave, you're going high for a while, and then you get kind of ghosted, and it sort of bums you out a little bit. And then I just kind of stepped back for a couple of days, but now I'm kind of like ready to get going again.
It's all a wave, right? Like you said, a roller coaster. And the key is for you to not get too low on the lows and not get too high on the highs. because otherwise you're going to come crashing down and then it's going to be exhausting. So it's just important to try to like stay smooth, and you don't let the little things really bother you. You kind of just go with the flow. You do your daily vitals, which you do. You use a checklist, which you do. And I have a couple things written down too. I was going to share about like what's been working for me, because it's been working for me really well, and like I shared before, like I hit Success Club. I think I'm at 12 right now in the first week of the month. And it was I don't want to say easy, because that sounds like that's not true. But it was because I did these few things, and then because I'm doing them consistently, it's now I'm reaping the benefits from it. Right. And also because I've been doing this for a long time too. So people are coming back around as well. But number one, you got to find a program that you are pumped about, because people can smell it if you're not pumped about it. When I had Transform 20, I was not totally into Transform 20. I wasn't excited for the program, and that's okay. Like, you don't have to be excited for every program, right? Every program doesn't speak to everybody. And before I started that program, I was like, oh, I just don't know if I feel like doing a cardio-based program. After I got my concussion, like jumping hurts my head. I'm not sure, kind of nervous about it. I really love Lift 4 a lot. I'm really loving hot yoga a lot. Not sure if this is for me. So I kind of like half-ass. I bought the program because I buy every single program, right? I think that even if I don't love it, to try it once is really important so that I can share it with my clients. But I bought the program kind of half-ass, like, not really sure. And then I was like, okay, you got to dive in. You got to do this program. So then I dove in and I did it for 4 weeks, and it made me miserable. I'm not happy when I'm doing full cardio. I'm happiest when I'm lifting weights, when I'm doing like HIIT. Like, I love Lift 4. I love doing hot yoga, like I said. So I stopped after 4 weeks. I was like, I got to listen to my body. This is really important. As soon as I stopped, as soon as I switched programs, and then the Ultimate Portion Fix started coming out, I started getting more excited. And then people where I was talking to, they were like, wow, you were like, I can see like light coming out of you. And I'm like, I know, because I'm happy. And in this business, it's so important, because you are your business. It's so important to be like, just jiving with what you're doing, right? So if you feel aligned with whatever program you're doing, like, share the shit out of that, because that's what people are going to fall in love with. But if you're half-ass, you're like, I don't know, this program's okay, it's kind of meh. People are going to be like, okay, I don't want that. It's too expensive. I don't see why I should do that too. So number one is like, find a program that you're pumped about and rock it. And especially like, I totally promote going for launches. Like, Beachbody has an amazing launch schedule for the next year. We have a new vegan nutritional coming out in April. I don't know what it is, but I'm excited. Hopefully it's Beach Bars, please. And Ultimate Portion Fix just came out last week for coaches, and it doesn't come out for customers until this upcoming Monday. So it's like a launch day 2. Like, we had launch day 1 for coaches, and now we've got this launch day 2. So in my opinion, get on board with Ultimate Portion Fix if you want to be a part of it, if you feel aligned with the program, because I'm hosting the Girls that Eat group. It's going to be amazing. We have the info group up that you can use. You have all the pack options and information to add people to that Facebook group. And you can rock your Instagram stories and your social media posts all this week, getting interest, having new conversations with people, and you can have those people sign up on the Monday, because that's the launch day, right? So just use the momentum and create that momentum, but you have to be pumped about the program in the first place.
I was feeling a little insecure about it after the one client was sort of like, oh, it's the same thing, right? But I started watching the videos, and they're amazing. And I actually really liked the social media tidbits. Like, I actually created a post with her like formula, and it's been getting like really good attraction. So I was like, okay, now.
Like, Autumn has worked with hundreds of thousands of people, and she's worked with hundreds of coaches. She works with the top coaches in the company. She's run all these different challenge groups for her own programs. Like, she knows what's up. So it's great. I'm glad to hear that that's working for you. Okay. So that's number one. What's really working for me is just like listening to my body, listening to my needs, diving headfirst into a program, and like fully committing to a program. Like, Brandon and I are not drinking right now. I'm drinking enough water. I'm trying to get enough sleep. I'm doing Lift 4. I'm reading personal development. Like, I am in my vitals so hardcore right now, because I know that when I'm not, especially in the wintertime, I get depressed. I get anxious. My gut flares up, my skin flares up. But when I'm like so self-care on point, I'm a better version of me always. So like, just take the time, make the time for yourself, and like, find a program you're pumped about. Number 2, those ICU Story Watcher copy paste messages I shared with you guys. And they're in the unit section of our coach page under invite. I put the video of how to use them. Like, I shared how to use them, and I put the list of them in that unit. So they stay in our coach page training now. Use those. Like, go post stories. So, okay, this is how it works. It has to all work cohesively as a like well-oiled machine, right? So if you're not committed to a program and PD, and drinking Shaco or using Performance Line or beach bars or whatever, if you're not committed to like doing the thing, you have nothing to post about. And if you have nothing to post about, then you don't have anybody to reach out to. And if you don't have anybody to reach out to, then you're not going to hit Success Club. And if you don't hit Success Club, you're not going to make an income, right? So it's like a well-oiled machine. You have to do all the things in order to achieve what you want to achieve, whether that's like helping people, making an impact, making an income, etc. So if you're not posting for like weeks at a time, but you're like, I'm trying to like make new friends and invite people, but then these people are like ghosting you and they're giving you objections and stuff, of course, you're not showing up. So you have to show up first. And in order to show up, you have to do the thing, right? That's how it works. It doesn't work if you don't do the thing. So me sending these story watcher, I see you watching my stuff. Do you want to join my program? I see you watching my stuff. Do you want to talk about coaching? Really, really casual, open-ended, like copy-paste message to start the conversation, and then having good conversations from that. People respond to that. They respond to you calling them out and being like, hey, I see you. Do you want to do this thing with me? People love that. Okay, so that's been working really well for me. And Stace, like I mentioned before, I felt like my well had run dry, but only because I sent out like 30 of those messages one week. And then I stopped because I was having all these conversations feeling like these were going to go somewhere. And then I stopped sending those new conversations out, and then it kind of ran dry, and I was left being like, oh, what should I do? Oh yeah, I'll do it again. So I sent out 20 more. And then from those 20 more, I had 3 girls sign up as coaches, and I've got a bunch of people for follow-ups for next month, so you have to continue to do it and continue to like pump the well, so to speak, to continually bring new people in, because sometimes it takes people 6 months to a year to join you. So you just have to like continually have these new conversations. Number 3 thing that helped me so much in the last little bit that's contributing to my like overall happiness and sense of peace and fulfillment and productivity is I stopped scrolling. And whenever in the wintertime, like I get into this like weird habit sometimes where you just like reach for your phone, right? Because you're tired and you're emotional and you're feeling isolated because it's fucking dark out. You're like, I just need something. So you just grab your phone and you start scrolling because you're like, maybe this will make me feel better. And it makes me feel so terrible. And I know if it makes me feel terrible, it makes most people feel terrible. And then you head into like a comparisonitis and you're like, oh, what are other coaches doing? I'll check out their stuff. And then that just makes you feel even worse because you're like, well, I'm not doing as much as they are, and they're super successful and I'm not, and blah, blah, blah. This like bullshit sandwich story that we tell ourselves. It's not true. Like Instagram is the highlight reel. We only share the stuff we want to be seen, right? Even like Instagram versus reality posts, like those are still bullshit. It's still a highlight reel. You guys know this. We know this, but yeah, we see it and we're like, oh, I'm not as good as that. I suck. So I stopped scrolling. I literally, when I go on Instagram for my work, like my power hour, I go right to my story watchers. Like I go to my stories from yesterday. So I make sure I'm putting up stories every day. I go right to my story watchers and I do that like 3-2-1 connections / the copy paste. I see you watching my stories. Do you want to join my group? I do that very first, because if I do that and I have that's all my invites, that's like, I end up doing some follow-ups in there because I find people who I'm like, oh yeah, I have to follow up with that person. And I like write their name down, remember that I followed up with them. If I do that very first, there's no need for me to go on Instagram and scroll to find people in the first place, because I just did all my coach work then, right? And then later in the day, that's when I'll like put up a post, because I know that my watchers, my people who like my stuff, I see that like between 3 and 9 p.m. is when they like my content to be up. That's when the most people that I'm trying to reach seem to be online. Yours might be like 8:30 in the morning. It might be 9 at night. It depends. Like you just got to kind of play around with it and see what sticks and see what works. But just like really being mindful about stopping scrolling. That's huge. Number 4, I stopped going on my phone first thing in the morning because that was killing me. As soon as I started going on my phone, if I like reached for it before doing a meditation, before reading, before journaling, my energy went right? Yeah, it sucks to you and you feel like shit. And then you get into this like weird comparison mode, your energy's low and you're like, well, no, I don't really know what to do. And I feel kind of crappy and like, maybe I'll do it later. And then it doesn't happen. Court says, how do you know when is the best time to post? Okay. So on my Instagram, I actually have analytics. I don't know if it's because it's a business page. It might be, but I have like, it might be because I put it as a business page, but I can see, where is it? If you click the little like 3 things up here, I can see my insights and it shows me the activity, and it shows me if I click on hours, where is that? Oh, oops. It shows me like when people are watching, shows me what content is most popular. So this is why I have mine as a business page. Oops. Because I like seeing the like, I can see which ones are most popular. And now I kind of know like which posts get the most traction, but you can see like how many people watched your stories and that kind of thing. So then I just go to that post and I see like when I put it up. And usually it's around the same time now. Caitlin said it's kind of this business. Yeah, okay. I've got both and I don't have it on my personal one. So it's not that it's essential. You don't have to have it in order to understand like when you get the most traction. If you put up a post and it gets 30 likes and then you put up another post later in the day and it gets 150 likes, well, that later in the day post is most likely when your people are online, right? So you just have to play. Just see what works for you.
I have a question. I'm sorry. It's a little random. It's about a customer just asking me about the monthly Shakeology.
Yeah.
If they don't want to continue with it, is there a spot where they can just say no, or do they have to wait the next month and cancel it?
So I always get my customers to sign up with Auto Direct or Home Direct because they save $18 on shipping, and that's a really big deal. So I just say to them, I'm gonna set you up with Auto Direct. If you choose the one-time order, you end up paying more money off the bat, which it makes no sense. And then when it's time for them to cancel it, they can literally just go to teambeachbirthday.com. They hover over my account, they click on my orders, and then they click on manage. And there's a little button at the bottom of it now for Shakeology, for Performance Line, whatever. There's a little button that says cancel. And then they can click cancel. I have too much product or whatever their reason is, and then it'll direct them to a live chat or call in. And if they just do a live chat, the live chat's really quick and it shows them exactly where to go. So then they can either delay it or they can cancel it completely if they want.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry to get off track. I just have somebody ask me that right now.
So those are some of the things. And then finally, the last thing that's been working really well for me is I've been really diligent about my follow-ups, because I find that it's so easy for people to fall through the cracks, and we have the attention span of like a grasshopper at this point in 2019. Like, it's crazy, and we'll do one thing and it'll be like, oh, I'll remember to get back to so-and-so later. And then we don't, or that person is like, I'll get back to Marie when I have a chance. And then they don't. And it's not because they're avoiding you. It's not because they're trying to like ghost you. 9 out of 10 times because they legitimately forgot, they got busy, they misunderstood what you said, right? Or they've got something going on in their life. All of which are legitimate cases. So you can just follow up. It's your job. It's our job to follow up with that person and just be like, hey, I just wanted to check back in with you. Are you still interested in joining my group? No worries. If not, just give me a heads up and I'll give the spot to somebody else. Right? So just always making sure that people know that like you're there for them and you're still thinking of them and you're like, hey, I still want to involve you if you want to be involved. Let me know what's going on. And if they don't message you back, fine. Let that person go. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Right? And then you're continually talking to new people. You're continually adding new followers because you're putting on new content. You're engaging with people in your stories. And then it all works like symbiotically. So do you guys see? Like, that's when I'm doing my best work, because I'm doing all of those things really well. I'm waking up and I'm taking care of myself first. I have to fill my cup and ground myself very first before anything else. And then after that, I'm crushing a workout that's a program that I really love. I'm sharing that. I'm sharing my supplements. I'm sharing fun tidbits on my stories throughout the day. I'm putting up social media content later in the day. Just one post that's happening when I know my people are going to watch it. I'm following up with people. I'm sending those copy-paste messages, like literally copy-paste. That's duplicable for sure, to these people who are watching my stories, because to me, that's permission for me to reach out to them already. And then they're responding. And from those responses, I have conversations, I sign them up, or I follow up with them, or I get a referral for a friend or something. And I just do that. So like every few days, I'll send 20 of those messages. You can have it so that every day in your power hour, you send 5 of those messages to 5 people who watched your stories the day before. You can make a list of people to send messages. Thank you for liking my stuff the other day. I hope you're having a great week. You can do so many different things with this business, and what works for one person doesn't always work for another, but that's what I've been doing that's been working so well. And it starts with me fully taking care of myself and to be quite honest, like really processing my bullshit. Like, I've been doing so much self-work the last little bit here, so much journaling. Anytime something triggers me lately, I'm like, ooh, there's something there. I got triggered. So I go to my journal. I'm like, what is this? Why am I being triggered by this language? It's me. It's never the other person. It's always my stuff. And then I'll deal with it, process it. Sometimes I cry, let it out. And then I'm a better version of myself, and I can show up more clear-minded and confident on social media. So does that help at all? I hope.
Yeah.
I just spoke like a million miles a minute, I know, but that's what's been working for me. I'm just like, legitimately, I know where I'm going right now, and I'm like, I'm on a fucking mission. I'm going to help so many people. I'm going to help our team crush it this year. I want to help our leaders on our team really explode. I want to see people making $1,000, $2,000 a week on our team from this as a side income or full-time, whatever. Like, I want to see everybody on our team succeed. And I'm like really excited about leading by example and really excited about like where we can go this year. So
I can tell you're on fire.
It feels good.
I like it. Mm-hmm.
But isn't it crazy like what a couple weeks can do? Because I was not feeling this way a couple weeks ago. I was honestly like just doing one of these. Mm-hmm. And my stress levels were like up here from doing that program and just feeling crappy. And so. Yeah.
So Caitlin was asking about the Instagram thing. Did you answer that?
Yes. She said because it's
I found mine.
Did you? Okay, because you have a business account too, or no?
Well, no, I don't.
Oh, so maybe
yeah, like I don't have a business account. You probably can't see, but
yeah,
it's got it in there.
So you can see when your people are watching and what days they're active. They're probably active every day.
So, but when does it say the time?
So if you click on, where is it? If you go to audience, so there's activity, content, and audience. Can you see?
Oh, no, this is just my daily average on Instagram.
Okay, so that must be why. So if you have a business account, you can see the audience. But you know what? Actually, here's a little trick. So you don't have to switch your Instagram account to a business account. You can download the app Plan, Plann, or Planoly, Planoly. Those are both like Instagram scheduling apps, and you just log in with your Instagram to that app. It's free, and they will have insights for you also. So you can take your insights from that app because they'll pull it from your Instagram.
What was it called again?
Plan, Plann is one of them, and then Planoly is another one. I just want to make sure that Planoly actually has the stats. Yeah, so this is Planoly. Let's see. Oh, wait. So this is Planoly. It's looks like that. There's a little P. And I just went into the insights thing, and they have a spot for like top posts, top 5 liked, top 5 commented. They have I just have the free version, so it won't show me.
I was gonna say, is it free? Okay.
I just have the free version. So this one doesn't show me like this one doesn't show me the times that people post, so you'd have to get the paid version or whatever. But on the Plan app, I'm pretty sure with the free version it showed. So download the Plan, Plann app, and just see if it does that for you.
Okay. Well, my guy just signed up while we were talking.
Well, that seems to be a pretty nice synchronicity, doesn't it?
Yeah. Love it. Love when things work out.
When you feel like crap or when you were like in self-doubt, people are more likely to ghost and not sign up. And when you just like faith it till you make it, and like, it sounds crazy, but you put out that energy and people can sense it and they come back around and they're like I had a girl today. I sent her a message this morning and I just said, hey, I just wanted to follow up with you. Are you joining our nutrition crew? Like, no worries if not, but just let me know. And she got back to me. She's like, hey, at first I was like put off by that $200. I didn't think that it was something I could spend. I'm not trying to ghost you. She's like, but then I realized that if I don't do this right now, when am I going to do it? I'm probably never going to do it. I'm still going to feel like crap later on, blah, blah, blah. I love what you're doing. I love how real and honest you are. I trust you. I'm in. Let's do it. And I was like, the reason why she joined is because I kept showing up on social media. I followed up with her, right? I didn't cross her off as she doesn't care. She doesn't like me. Made up this like weird bullshit story about why she wasn't messaging me back. I just followed up with her, and that's it. And I did the same thing with the whole list of people that I kept. I just keep a list of people in my notebook. I use my little tracker every single day. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just like showing up and like fully believing in myself, dealing with my bullshit and my old like traumas and stuff as they come up, and then just having fun with it and choosing programs that I really love.
I have another business question.
Good. Let's hear it.
When we sign up coaches, is there stuff, like, do you get commission from their stuff, or that goes under them now?
Yeah, you do. And you get a signing bonus actually every time that you sign somebody up with a challenge pack as a new coach. You get, I think it's an extra $50 to $75 signing bonus.
I mean, what if they're already coaches and they buy like a program? Like when I buy the Ultimate Portion Fix, do you get commission off that?
No, I get volume based on that.
Right, that's what I was wondering.
And then the volume converts to And then, yeah, Courtney says if they're already coaches, yeah. And then 2, like, just because this call is going to be pretty valuable for people to watch, if you're ever wondering about Success Club, you can only get Success Club points from coaches if it's within the same 31 days of them signing up. So if somebody signs up as a coach, let's say they sign up with a new bag of Shakeology, and then 2 weeks later they decide, oh, I want bod too, and you end up selling them an all access challenge pack with another bag of Shakeology and canceling that original order so it doesn't auto ship, you can get another 2 points, technically speaking, if it's within the same 31 days. But if it's after the 31 days, you don't get the points. Courtney says, yep, which is silly because you can only get 2 points in 6 months. Yes, I know. They're trying. Like, some of the stuff, learn the hard way. Yeah, I know. Sometimes that happens. It's all like connected, and it's not as easy for them to change things as quickly as they want because it goes network wide, right? And there's hundreds of thousands of people affected by all of it. So, but anyways, but customers, every 6 months you can get successful points from your customers as well. So that's why, like, reaching out to old customers and re-engaging them too is a really good idea.
And where are you guys all at for the Ultimate Portion Fix? Like, how many videos are you in? Have you finished them?
I haven't started.
Okay. What video are you on? I'm just curious to know.
Like, number 1.
Okay. I did number 2 today, but I actually, like, after my one coach or customer said that, I was sort of like, okay, now I got to see what she's talking about. Cause I'm going to be honest. I actually thought the same thing. And I think that's why it was really, wigging me out, is because that was one of my hesitations of why I didn't want to do this. I'm like, well, this is stupid. We already had this access for how long? But those videos are so different. Like, they really dive in. She's really good educator. Like, she really goes into like way more than the To Be mindset, I feel.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, because my one girlfriend said, you said with the To Be mindset, I was going to learn all about emotional eating. And I feel just finishing the second video with Autumn, I feel like we were already diving into emotional eating a lot more than we did in To Be mindset.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be, because when she talked on the National Wake Up Call too, she talks about how, like, she's going to go into, like, the psychology of food and your habits from when your parents were eating and teaching you how to eat. And, like, to me, that is so, so valuable, because that goes to the root of, like, why am I reaching for this snack at 10:30 at night? I'm not hungry. I'm just bored. Why am I reaching for this? Why do I feel like I need to eat this thing? And it's actually like I said, you can only go as far as you deal with your stuff. So when I was saying recently I've been dealing with a lot of, like, my stuff when it comes up, my bullshit patterns, when I get triggered, when I get angry about something, or I get sad about something, or Brandon says something and I'm like, well, that's not true. I'm like, wait, why am I triggered? It's not anything he's doing. It's something that's coming up for me. Let me go to my journal and figure this out. That's the exact same thing. It's like we turned to emotional eating, and Autumn is providing this information and education for us to go to the root and be like, okay, well, why? Why am I choosing these things?
And I wanted more from To Be mindset on that. And I feel like it just sort of disappointed me a little bit on that.
Yeah.
So I hope that I'm only on video 2, but I hope that it seems like it's going to be very educational.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm going, well, because I'll be in the airport tomorrow and I have a little bit of a layover. So I don't know if you guys ever use the Beachbody Nutrition app, but you can access all your videos on the app. You can access all your resources and stuff on the app. There's a spot for, like, the main dashboard looks like this. So you can track your, like, water and meals and stuff. And then they have all the different recipes. But if you go to videos and you go to nutrition programs, like I have To Be mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix on here, you can actually watch the videos right on the app.
Yeah.
So that's really handy. So tomorrow when I'm in the airport, I'm just going to watch the videos on my app. So.
Yeah. I was just watching them from my phone today too at home.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm really excited to dive into the cert. But okay, are there any more questions? Oh, Court says my pack just came today. Dang it! I wanted my pack to come today before I left, but
mine did too.
Oh,
are you sure? Are you sure it didn't come, Marie?
I checked the mail. I live in a condo, so they would have to, like, call me and knock on the door, and they definitely didn't. Oh well, it's okay. I'll wait a week. I'm gonna be busy with my, like, 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. conference anyway. So
you are on a mission to. Do you think you're gonna hit 20?
Yeah.
Good for you.
But I had to hit 10 before I left this for the weekend, because I knew that's my non-negotiable. So I was like, I gotta make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And February was hard, you guys. I'll be so honest with you. Like, I hit 10 in the last hours of the day, and it was like me working the whole day trying to like find 3 people and reaching out to old customers and stuff. So like some months are challenging, but it's because in January I laid off. I took my foot off the gas pedal and I stopped reaching out to new people and stopped having those new conversations. And as soon as I start posting like fun stuff that I'm into, and I continue to like have new conversations every few days with like 10 or 20 new people, it always works out. But it's just like having those new conversations all the time. That's the key thing.
So for planning your challenge groups, are you going to be doing the 21-day fix live shooting?
Yeah, I'm going to do that the first week of April. I'm finishing with 4 here personally, but I'm going to offer for everybody that's in our Girls That Eat group, because everybody gets access to it. I'm going to open up, I think, a My Challenge Tracker app like group for it, so that anybody that's in the Girls That Eat group can access it and log their Shakeology and log their workouts in the app. So it's like the group is going to be mostly nutrition, all nutrition, but then we can have the app to log workouts and sweaty selfies and stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do. So that'll be open to everybody. So
what's your game plan for April, like for your challenge group? Just to continue this or what?
Yeah, continue inviting to the Ultimate Portion Fix for sure. Especially like that with the customer launch hasn't even happened yet. It's happening on Monday. So like we are technically ahead of the game. I'm really, really happy that everybody's jumping on and like doing it and getting started with the videos and having conversations, signing people up. And also like it's smarter for people to sign up as a coach with the program because of what all they get with it, and it's free with their pack. They might as well. But yeah, use the 18th launch day, that 18th launch week. Our group posts, Britt and I scheduled our posts already for the challenge group. So the 18th week, we have a week of prep week where we're going to encourage everybody to watch their videos that week if they haven't already. And then the 25th, we're going to start, and we have 30 days of posts scheduled from the 25th onwards. So in there, we will start talking about 21-day fix, and then we'll open up the challenge tracker group for everybody and to be a part of if they want to do the program as well.
And do you guys know, sorry, just to ask this again, Courtney, you answered me the first time. What is that window for Success Club 20 this month?
For the picture or what?
Yeah.
I think
it's
15th.
By the 15th?
Yeah, I think it's this Friday.
Oh my God.
You can do it. Can't hurt to try, right? That's it. You can only do your best.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. All right, my dear friends. Well, I am so excited to go and learn and bring back the stuff that I learned, because I'm sure it'll totally be applicable. And I'm really excited to go on the cruise. I'm really excited for more people to join us next year for the Success Club trip. That's going to be epic. And yeah, I just hope that you take advantage of Ultimate Portion Fix, take advantage of the Girls That Eat group. Like the posts are already scheduled for you. The info group's already made for you. You just have to have the conversations, educate yourself enough on the info to like talk about it confidently and invite to it. That's it. It just comes down to, are you showing up? Are you posting on social media? Are you inviting? To do the thing. We're going to make some magic.
Awesome.
Cool beans?
Yes. Well, hopefully you get some sleep tonight.
Thank you. I know. Usually the night before I fly, it's like I end up making muffins at like 11 or something. But I'm like mostly packed right now, which is great. I just have a little bit of work left to do here, and then I'll feel like I can chill and shut down.
Is it just a girls' trip, or is Brandon going with you?
Nope, just a girls' trip.
Nice. Well, have fun.
Thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's a lot of knowledge in that noggin for 4 days, hey?
I know. I gotta do some extra meditation to create some space. Just goose fraba, let it out. But okay, I'll put the recording up in the group, and if you guys have any other further questions, just post on our team page or message where this is. Oh, I should say the last thing I'll say is for April, we're going to, I don't know which dates yet, so I'll let you know when I know, but we're going to have, going to go back to having a Boomerang specific team call every month. And we're also opening up the collaboration calls with all the different guest speakers and stuff to everybody. So you don't have to be Emerald in order to jump on the call. And that was so that it promotes like more of a team culture, which is really important, I think. So I was pushing for that. So there's
calls tomorrow.
Yes. And I think Morgan has a guest speaker or she's hosting it. So it should be a really good one.
Okay. And so we get on at 8 or?
Yeah, 8 for emeralds and then 8:30 for diamonds. And I'll post the link when I
so the time never changed?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, good to go. Yeah, Morgan's hosting, talking about moving your biz off social media. Good job, Court. Thanks for knowing that. Okay, we're going to get cut off here. So I love you guys, and I will see you when I get back.
Safe travels. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for the powwow.
You betcha.